Hey boys and boys, this week's topic was doubts that you have, I guess, about testosterone and like transitioning and everything. And um, I had a ton of worries about starting tea and everything, because I'm a singer, as I guess most of you watching have probably gathered, and I was really afraid that if I took tea at all, it would ruin my voice. And it's kind of like it's a common misunderstanding, I think, where there are singers out there who have taken testosterone and they still sing and it's fine. And, you know, they sing everything from tenor to bass. It really depends on your physiology and what your voice does. The thing to it is that everyone wants to be masculinized really, really fast. You know, you want it tomorrow. And if you were, you know, just a cisgendered like 11, 12-year-old boy and then you go through puberty, you don't go through puberty in a year. Your voice didn't drop that fast. That's not generally what happens. Although I guess some puberty changes like seem really rapid. It's not like that. Physiologically, it's not. Your voice box, your larynx needs time to adjust to it. So when I started testosterone after doing all my research, I decided I was going to go really slow. And so after 2 months, there's not a lot of change. You know, I don't have a super deep voice already. I have like 4 facial hairs maybe, and I already had 2 of them. You know, so I don't have tons of things that are going on all at once. And I've heard people who've been on it for 1 or 2 months who say they feel totally different, and I just don't, because I'm on a low dose. So I think that was my big misgiving, though, is that I was just worried about my voice. And there are still things that I worry about now. Like, there are changes that could happen in my vocal register that I wouldn't be happy with, but I'll work with them and, you know, we'll see what's going on there. I don't really like body hair, so I don't want to have to shave my face every day, and I don't want chest hair, and ugh, that's gross. You know, so that's how I feel about it, and I still have those misgivings, but it's nothing I can't deal with. You can shave hair off, you can wax hair off, whatever. I don't have to live with it all the time and hate it. And I can still sing, and I've even noticed a little bit of change already where I have some stronger lower notes than I did, but it's nothing major. It's not a huge difference already, so. And I also had like this idea that as I transitioned, people wouldn't take me seriously in music, and that's sort of been the case where it happens sometimes where I feel like people aren't taking me seriously because what, you're a trans guy, you can't do music theater, and it's nonsense, and it was always nonsense, and I knew that. And you know, this past, well, I guess it's 2 weeks ago now, I had a seminar at school where there was a guy who teaches Broadway students who came, and he did this huge workshop with us, and he talked about how physically there is not a difference between a male larynx and a female one, where if you were to take them completely out of bodies and just look at them, they don't look different. They're basically the same thing, and even scientists have a hard time telling the difference if they don't know. So he was talking about how everyone should use their full vocal register and to stop thinking of everything in such a binary term. And I thought that was like really eye-opening, not just as a singer but as a person. Everything is separated by gender, and not everything needs to be. And I'm kind of a fluid person, although I don't consider myself genderqueer or gender fluid even. I'm not, you know, the most masculine guy that's ever going to live or anything. And he encouraged me and gave me heart again to pursue what I love and not to let the transition get in the way of that. So I was pretty grateful for it. And I think a lot of misgivings are just human things. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, basically you have to go through puberty again, and nobody nobody wants that. You didn't know what was going to happen the first time. You don't know what's going to happen this time, not exactly. So I think that mentally it's hard to prepare for it, even though you know you want to take testosterone, even though you know you don't want to take testosterone. Preparing for the consequences of any action is just like that. So I think that with the right amount of research and the right amount of knowledge, that most of the misgivings can be helped, if not gotten rid of. So yeah, that's my video, and I'll see you guys, I guess, in a day instead of in a week. Peace out.